This is sponsored by MoneyWise Women Educational Services, a nonprofit organization dedicated to educating and empowering women to live financially healthy. Hi, I'm Marcia Brixey. I am the founder and president of MoneyWise Women Educational Services. I'm also the author of The Money Therapist, a woman's guide to creating a healthy financial life. In this segment, we're going to talk about the magic of compounding interest. Now, Albert Einstein said that compounding interest is the eighth wonder of the world. It is so, so true. It is a gift that we give to ourselves and our children, and it is magical when it applies, and a good thing when it applies to investing. It's not so good when it applies to debt. This is the one thing that I wish somebody would have told me about in my 20s. Because had they told me, yes, I'd still be standing here talking with you today because I am passionate about educating and empowering women on money, but I'd be a millionaire. I wouldn't have bought as many clothes as I'd bought. I would have invested. So here is the deal. It's important to invest regularly and automatically. There is absolutely no amount too little to invest. You can invest as little as $25, $50 a month. It's important to invest regularly, and it's important to make it automatic, because here's the deal, ladies. I don't care what you say. If you say I'm going to invest $50 and I'm going to do it at the end of each month, you're going to find something else to spend that money on. So you want to have it come out of your bank account, you want to have it come out of your paycheck, preferably if that can happen, and you want to do it regularly and automatically. Now let me tell you about the difference between savings and investing. Savings is putting your money into a relatively safe place. It will be there when you need it. So it's a checking account, an interest-bearing savings account, a money market, certificate of deposit, savings bonds, cash under your mattress if you think that's safe, cash in a safe deposit box. Savings isn't going to make you a lot of money, but it's the money that will be there if you need it. Investing is putting your money in a little higher risk. It would be stocks, it would be mutual funds, bonds, and possibly real estate. If you only save and you do not invest, you are going to outlive your money because of the cost of inflation. And if you don't think that inflation exists, just look at the cost of food and the cost of gas. That's inflation. So investing is really, really important. Now, I'm going to show you a slide, and this truly, I'm a very visual person, so this slide really portrays what can happen when you invest, and you invest regularly and automatically. So let's say you start at age 30, okay, and this is all at a hypothetical 8%. And I don't care that we've had a problem with the market in the last few years. If you invest and you work with a good financial advisor, a good certified financial planner who has your best interest at heart, you can get this return, 8% over the lifetime. You're not moving your money around, you're leaving it. Okay, 8%, invest $10 a week. $10 a week, 52 weeks in a year, that's $520. At that hypothetical 8%, at age 65, you're going to have $99,402. Your initial investment, $18,200. Your earnings, $81,000 plus dollars. Now, I'd say that's a pretty good rate of return. What do you say? Okay, let's look at the person who made this decision in their 20s. And I know 20s, we're not really into investing, but let's look at that anyway. 10 years earlier, they invested the exact same amount, $10 a week, $520 a year, hypothetical 8%. Guess how much the money they had at age 65? They had $129,161. They invested $23,400, and their earnings were, oh, excuse me, I didn't tell you that right. Let's start over. They invested $10 a week, the $520 a year. Their investment was $228,563. The $129 comes into play because that's how much more they had, that's how much more they got by investing 10 years earlier. Okay, $129,000 simply because they invested 10 years earlier. So their investment was $23,400. Their earnings were $205,000 plus. Okay, that's a big wow. That is the magic of compounding interest. The interest compounded in that 10-year period. So when you think 65 and you think retirement, do you think old? And do you think like it's a long ways away? Well, I can tell you I'm not in my 20s now, but I was at one time. And if someone had told me to invest for my retirement, I would have said, oh, please, long ways away, not going to happen right away. I'm not dealing with it. So I am going to encourage you to get rid of the word retirement and change it to financial independence. And when you say to yourself, I am investing $50 a week or $50 a month, I am investing it for my financial independence, not retirement. I am investing $50 a month for my financial independence. So get started, start investing now, start learning about the power of compounding interest. In the next segment, we're going to talk about living a life of prosperity. This is Marcia Brixey with Money Wise Women.